Clubhouse, yes. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard about it. Grant Cardone and other amazing people have been on it. Well, I'm Dr. Travis Davis, and I'm going to be breaking down in this video exactly how you can start using Clubhouse today, and even how I used it to generate over $40,000 in just 30 days. Make sure you jump on the app, follow my club, RecessionProof, follow me. Also, like this video, comment below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the inside.
It's just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Recession-proof, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure.
So again, guys, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us here. Now, if this is your first time at Clubhouse, we do welcome you to Clubhouse. Portia, how you doing down there? Thank you guys for tuning in. This is one of my favorite social media platforms that's going on right now. It's allowing us to get educated from those masters that we had to pay a lot of money to before. You actually can get educated by them now before you make that commitment on whether you should make that payment or not. So again, this is why this is one of my favorite apps. I've learned so much information on this app, as well as it has excelled my business. So again, today we are going to dive into Clubhouse. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to use the app first and foremost. And then after you can learn how to use the app, I'm going to show you the way that I market with the app. And that is what's most important here, because literally you can grow your business using Clubhouse. So now, if it is your first time, I actually hit the raise hand button, because there's features, okay, that only you can use and see if you're on the stage, and most importantly, if you're on the stage as a moderator. So if you're going to be a person who plans to open up rooms and actually build a brand on Clubhouse, I invite you up here to the stage so you can learn exactly how to use this as a moderator. If not, we're going to run through it, and at any times if you have questions for me, raise your hand, ask them. I'll stop and let you know what the answer to that question is. Now, as we're right here in the home room, okay, so that's what I call this room right here. Anytime you go into someone's room, you'll see the title at the top. And if they have a club, you'll see that at the top too. So for instance, we have RecessionProof Club. It has a green house next to it. You're more than welcome to hit that green house and then hit the follow button. We teach information here Monday through Saturday to help you become or stay recession-proof, and we are dedicated to that. So if you hit that follow button, you'll be alerted when those rooms open up. Now, if they don't have a club, it'll just have the title right there. And if you are a creator or if you're a business owner, you should be opening up rooms, guys. Like, the title of your room is what's going to draw people in. So make sure you do a very good job at titling that thing well so you can get the attention. Next up under there, you'll see followed by speakers, and under that one is others in the room. So that just means that both people are not following each other, okay? So yes, some of you all may be following me, but I'm not following you. And the reason why I'm particular on my followers is because who you follow opens up different rooms in your hallway. So if you want to see different rooms in your hallway, or if you want to see different information, you need to follow people and you need to follow clubs. Those two things will unlock the algorithm to show you the rooms that you want to be in. Now, how do you make the best decision? Well, you need to go listen to people as they talk. And if they're saying something that resonates with you, then go ahead, hit that follow button so you can be sure to get alerted when they hit the stages. And guys, I have been getting tremendous information from some high performers. I mean, high millions, and they've been coming on this app just unloading value, okay? Now, while you're on the stage, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see two fingers that say leave quietly. At any time, if you want to leave out of a room, and you want to just get off Clubhouse, you need to hit leave quietly, or else your phone may still be in that room until they close it. As well as if you're on stage, okay, and you want to leave out of that room, you just hit leave quietly. But I like to remind people, if you're on stage and you leave quietly, when you come back in the room, you're going to come right back to the stage. The only way that you can get off the stage is if you move yourself back down to the audience, or if the moderator of the room moves you back down to the audience. So just remember, if you're on that stage and you leave and come back, you're going to be right back on that stage. Now, I'll give you guys a hack here that I used during this process to help me grow, is I got on the big stages, okay, and I noticed that they were moving people after they asked questions. So I asked the question, and the minute I got finished and they answered it, I left the room. Right? Just immediately leave the room. That way they can't push me back to the audience. And then I come back 10, 15 minutes later and jump back in the room, and boom, I'm right there at the top of the influence, just like everybody else who originally started the room. So that's just a little hack that you guys can do right there. Now, the next thing that you guys can do is I want you guys to pick on anybody in the room, and I want you to hold down on them. All right. Now, again, this is being recorded. It will be on Clubhouse, RecessionProof.com, so you can go back and view it later. All right. Now, hold down on somebody, and you're going to have a menu that pops up. Now, my people on Instagram, you probably can't see it, but that is the menu right there. All right. When it comes up, you can see that it has a block feature. Now, since you're not on the stage, there's some things you're not going to be able to do, like remove people from the room, okay? But the block feature, the way it works, if you were to block somebody, okay, and they wanted to, you didn't want to see them anymore, what's going to happen is that when you turn that block feature on, they won't be able to see you in any room. All right, so I hope I'm making that clear. They will never be able to see you in a room if you turn the block feature on. Now, if you were to get blocked, okay, you again won't be able to see them. Now, when you block somebody else, what happens is they are able to actually, or you can see the room that they are in when you turn on the block feature. Now, if you don't want to go into the room that they're in, it's going to have a message right there and say, hey, Travis, you blocked Queen. She's in this room. Are you sure you want to go into this room? And then you'd make that decision whether you want to go in the room or not. So again, be mindful of that block feature. It's a very good feature for you to utilize if people are talking crazy. Now, again, if you are on the stage and as a moderator, you can actually report people. So sometimes as you're running a room, somebody may jump on the stage and say something crazy. I've heard it all since I've been running it. So you could quickly block those people and report them as trolling so you can get them up out of here, all right? Now, after we get through with that, you'll see the other feature that is the hand raising icon down there at the bottom next to leave quietly. All right, that is how you actually come up to the stages. And once again, guys, if you have a party hat or if you're new, like, I advise you to get on as many stages as you possibly can, okay? Because your voice is what matters on this app. If you just sit down in the audience to everybody's room, you're not going to be growing your business, okay? And literally, like, I don't play around with these apps. These apps are made to grow business. So make sure that you are utilizing that in your business, okay? Now, the next thing that we have after the hand raising feature, okay, if you guys could look next to it, is the plus sign. All right, the plus sign is definitely something that you guys want to take advantage of. How do you do that? Well, guys, you simply ping people into the room. So you're going to hit that plus sign. I want you guys to do it all right now. Go ahead, hit the plus sign. When you hit the plus sign, some people are going to pop up. Now, we're going to talk about your bio here in a second, but when you use this feature right here, you can actually search for people. So let's do something like business owners, okay? You can type whatever you want in that section right there in the search toolbar, but I'm gonna type business owners. And when I type business owners, all of the people pop up that have business owners in their profile, and I'm just gonna start tapping on them, and this is called pinging people into the room. So when you hear people say ping 10 people into the room, this is exactly what they mean, and then they'll get the message that you have just pinged them into the room. So you guys can feel free to do that as well. Now, when you get on the stage, okay, and you've raised your hand or someone invited you up to the stage, you're gonna have a mic in the lower right hand corner. Now, Amber, welcome up here. Would you mind flashing your mic for a second if you're there? Now, what happens when people flash their mic and you see them do this on a stage, that's the form of clapping, okay? They're acknowledging someone said something good. They appreciate the information that's being shared. So you'll see them flashing that mic and clapping. They're not going crazy, okay? Now, as a new person, when you hit the stage for the first time, your mic is hot. All right. What I mean by hot is live. So when you come up to that stage, like, they can hear you. So remember, you might, as soon as you hit that stage, want to look in the bottom right-hand corner and mute yourself so you don't get caught saying something crazy. And when they say your time to talk, then you go ahead and unmute yourself, and then you would also go ahead and speak. Now, word to wise, when you do get finished speaking, say something like, "This is Travis Davis," and that's all that I have to say. Something to close it out when you're done speaking, because nobody knows when your last message is. The app also glitches sometimes, so you just want to make everyone aware that you are done talking when you're done. All right? So now let's keep it moving. Hopefully you guys are getting some valuable information out of this. If you guys click on somebody, so go ahead and click on myself or Amber here, you click on me, you'll see what pops up. Well, I'll click on somebody else. I guess I'm clicking on everybody. All right, when you click on them, you'll see a tab where it says follow, and then you should see a bell next to them. Again, if you follow them and you hit the bell next to them, you'll get alerted when they do hit stages. So make sure that you guys do that when you find influential people, okay? Now, the next thing that you guys have is the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner. Maybe you guys can see those. Again, if you want to come to the stage and see it on a different view, please feel free to raise your hand and come on up here. Now, when you hit those 3 dots at the top, you could actually search the room for specific people. So like when you go in those rooms that have 4,000 or 5,000 people in it, this is a great way to search it and find people. All right, you can also quickly report people as well. And if you were a moderator, all right, this is how you would end the room. Don't leave the room. Leaving the room does not end the room. You actually have to go right there and end the room yourself. Now, the other kicker to this, okay, when you are a moderator, I just want to make this aware to everybody. These green dots mean absolutely nothing, okay? That just means that somebody opened the room, all right, and then they told their friends or somebody to be a moderator, or I've seen other people open a room and because somebody has 20, 30, 40,000 followers, they just make them a moderator. I'm telling you guys this because the green dots do not put influence on people just because they have a green dot. Do your own research, your own due diligence, because again, that damn green dot means nothing, okay? Now, when you get a green dot, or if you're giving out those green moderator badges, I want you to understand that the moderator has full control of your room. So that room that you open, and when you gave them the moderator badge, they can kick you out of your own room. They can close the room up and end the whole thing. They have complete control of your room. So make sure that you're watching out for that. All right, now let's get into it. We're going to hit the top right-hand corner where you should see a picture of yourself. Go ahead and hit that. Now we're going to stop right here with the bio, okay? If you guys tap right on your bio, you could actually update it right there. Now, they do have apps out here that you can make your bio look a little bit better, but if you want to quickly do a bio, use your notepad. Use your notepad in your iPhone, type up your bio, put spaces in it, put some emojis in it. And guys, I said in the beginning that you can search people based off terms. So those first few lines, this is called SEO, okay? The first few lines in your bio, you want to put things in there that people would search the app to find you for. So if you're into construction, like put that first. If you're into government contracting, put that first. If you are a stylist, put that first so people can find you. Okay, we're going to do things the smart way. So now, that is how people are going to find you. And do not fill up your bio. Okay, when I say fill up your bio, I've seen bios that are goddamn biographies. I'm not reading. People do not like to read. So don't put all of this stuff in your bio that forces people to run away because you're asking them to read. Instead, if you have a lot of things that you do, you can create multiple bios in your notepad. And when you go to jump into a ride share or a Turo room, then you would bring that bio into your profile before you jump in the room. And then if you need to switch to political, you will put the political bio in there and then jump into the political room. Now, this is marketing 101. I can't make this stuff up, right? I'm trying to teach you guys how to be extremely successful and get yourself 6-7 figures. And you do the little things like this because, again, people are lazy. They hate fucking reading. So don't force them to read a whole biography. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to put bullet points and emojis. Emojis make people read. You guys don't know how many messages that I get every week that says, how can I own my own Tesla? And that's all the way down at the bottom. But it's the emoji that makes it stick out. So they pick that line up, they read it, and then they report back to me that they want to learn how to own their own Tesla. Okay? So again, make sure that you have multiple bios if that's you. Now, if you guys see at the bottom of your profile, we're going to get in this in a little bit here, but you can see where it's linked for Instagram and Twitter. You must link your Instagram and Twitter, and we're going to go and I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. But this is important. Do not type your Instagram and Twitter in your bio, because again, ain't nobody typing your stuff. Like, you can't copy and paste. So we're not about to try to remember your Instagram name or remember your Twitter name and then jump over to the other app. That's just not how it's going to operate. So you need to make it clickable. And I'll show you how to make this thing clickable. But once you make it clickable, somebody says, hey, send me a DM. This is what they mean. They're going to click on your Instagram or your Twitter and send you a message there, because this app currently doesn't have a messenger on it. So make sure you connect that. That is one of the most important things that you connect that. Now, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, if you're a member of a club, you'll see all of your clubs over there. But if you slide all the way to the end, you'll see a plus sign down there. And when you hit this plus sign, it will allow you to create your own clubs, okay? So this, again, is how you can quickly create your own clubs. What I'll advise you guys, clubs is a lot of work if ran correctly, like if you really want to do this thing. But there's tons of clubs out here that are full of shit, and I mean, people just wasted their time making them, and you could have spent better time just jumping in other people's rooms, okay? So don't think a club is going to do anything special for you. Like, it's work behind really running a real club. But again, the rooms are more valuable than the actual club. So jump on as many rooms as you can and build up that brand. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel and come back out of that. Now we should be back at our profile, and I want you to hit the gear in the top right hand corner. Now, in this gear, you'll be able to see all the notifications and settings so you don't miss out on any events that's going on Clubhouse. Now, guys, I'll tell you, it's a lot of notifications that go on, okay? So, be mindful when you do turn off your notifications. You're going to actually block yourself from seeing rooms. So, I mean, the choice is yours when it comes to that. The next thing you're going to see right there is account. I want you guys to click on account. This is exactly where we're going to connect our Twitter and our Instagram, okay? Or one or the other, but one of those bad boys needs to be connected and needs to be connected today, all right? So make sure you guys do that. The next thing that you see under that is interest. All right. You want to fill out your interest. Once again, this is going to help your algorithm out and make sure that you're getting the right rooms put in your hallway so you can get whatever that drug is that you need. And yes, you guys will often hear me say, give them the drugs that they want. That is marketing 101. Give the people the drugs that they want. So again, if you fill out your interest, you'll be able to find those rooms of your tribe, of your people, of your customers. So don't forget to fill out that interest section. The other one that you see, this is a new one. Actually, I haven't even had this one set up. Clubhouse has created payments, okay? So you can actually sign up for the payment feature. I'm actually clicking on it right now, and I see that you have to go through Stripe. So I'll probably walk through this in a little while. Actually, I have a Stripe account. I'm going to see if it just connects info@officialtravisdavis.com. All right. So again, I'm actually doing this live right now so you guys can see it. I don't know my password. It is live on my Instagram, as well as I am recording this so you guys can actually go back and watch it on Clubhouse RecessionProof.com once we get that all set up and squared away for you. All right, so again, I'm seeing if I can log into my Stripe account, but I probably don't know the password. Let's see if that one worked. Okay, so again, guys, I'm logging into the Stripe account. I'm logging in for payments for Clubhouse. It asks for my Stripe account information. And I just got stuck because it's asking me for a number. Okay, so it's asking for my number. It's going to send me a text message. All right, so I'm looking for that text message to come in as we speak. All right, guess that didn't work out there. So let me go ahead back on over here. So still haven't gotten a text message. Don't know when that's going to come. All right, so I'm going to come back to that later, but that is how you add payments. Again, Clubhouse just created this feature that the moderators, or the content creators, should I say, they're allowing them to accept payment. The number just came in from Stripe. The whole app's glitching right now, guys, so bear with us. I can see a couple things spinning, but again, I'll come back to that payment section in a while. Now you'll see below there what's new. This is how you can stay updated with what's going on with the app, as well as they do have town hall meetings and different meetings on Sundays and Wednesdays. I believe Sundays is at noon Eastern. That is the town hall. And on Wednesdays, Clubhouse has their own Welcome to Clubhouse that you guys can check out. And I believe that is at 9 p.m. Eastern for those of you who are interested. The rest of the stuff to contact us, the community guides, terms of service, you guys pretty much know what that means. You can check it out. All right. Now I'm going to hit the X and I'm coming back to our profile here. Now, also, if you want to share your profile with others, you can see that there's this little arrow and a box up there. If you go ahead and click on that, that'll actually pull up so you can copy the link to your profile. Now, if you don't have invites or anything, send your profile and send your club, if you have that, to other people, and that will get them put on the list to join Clubhouse. And then you'll actually see that you can invite them into Clubhouse a lot faster. Once they join the list, it'll just come natural. All right, now let's hit in the top left hand corner. You guys should be back here in the main room. Okay, now I want you guys to hit in the top left hand corner of the hallway. Now again, guys, if you want to see how to use this thing as a moderator, feel free to raise your hand, as well as if you have questions, feel free to raise your hand. Now that we're here in the hallway, I mentioned to you guys a little earlier, the more people you follow, the more clubs that you have, the more rooms that will unlock for you based on your algorithm. Now, As you guys can see, just a brief overview, you're going to have the calendar in the top, okay, and then you're going to have all these different rooms located in your hallway that you can check out. But we're going to start in the top left-hand corner. We're going to hit that search glass right there. And again, as I stated earlier with your bio, this is how you can find people. So what I want you to do is click in that find button, and I want you guys to type in this name, Rohan, R-O-H-A-N. Rohan Seth. I want you guys to click on Rohan Seth. I want you to hit the follow button, and I want you to hit the bell next to him. This is one of the co-founders of Clubhouse. Again, if you're going to be on people's platform, understand who they are and what their vision is so you know how to move forward. And again, this is one of the co-founders. All right, I want you to hit the X. I want you to clear out that name. And the next name I want you to type in is Paul, P-A-U-L. Paul Davison should pop up. I want you guys to click on him. I want you to hit the follow button. I want you to hit the bell. Again, another co-founder of Clubhouse. So you want to make sure that you're following him. Hit the X, close that name out. And the next name I want you to type in is Anu, A-N-U. We're going to click on Anu. We're going to do the same thing. Hit the follow button, hit the bell. Again, she is another person working closely with the founders of Clubhouse, and she'll be on those floors when they do the town halls and the welcome to Clubhouse. So again, make sure you're following those three. You're hitting the bells next to them so you can get alerted when they do open up stages, and you never know, they may jump in your room one day. Now, the next name that I want you guys to type in here is E-L-O-N, and it should be the first one that pops up. My man, Elon Musk. I want you guys to tap on Elon Musk, hit the follow button and the bell. This is for my own selfish personal reasons. He should have on like these red booty shorts, okay? So that is the Elon Musk. I don't know who that other guy is down there, but the one with the red shorts on, that's Elon Musk. They said one day to short Tesla, so he went out and sold a bunch of shorts, and Tesla stock shot up. So he was proving the gurus wrong, and he's stuck here with this Tesla short thing. Literally sold to kill him with the shorts. But make sure you guys follow him, hit the bell. Again, this is for my own selfish reasons, but this man moves stocks. He moves a lot of things, and when he speaks, you should listen and take some advice and move forward with the information that he says. All right, so go ahead and close out of that information right there, and we should be back at the Explore page. Now, if you don't know who to follow yet, like you're like, well, Travis, who do I follow? What clubs should I get involved in? What I want you guys to see right here is, earlier when we said your interest, you're going to come right down here and find your interest. So maybe it's something like places. Go ahead and click on places. And once you click on places, it's going to tell you the top 3 people that talk about places, but maybe that's not what you want to do. You want to dive deeper into places. Maybe you want to know about Atlanta. So you're going to go ahead and click on Atlanta, and then you can see the top 3 people who are involved with Atlanta, has it in their bio, and they get a lot of attention. As well as you could follow down below, and here are the clubs that have Atlanta mentioned in it. So you can click on any of the clubs. So I'll click on Atlanta Real Estate Market. And again, if this is something that you would like to get into, you go ahead and hit the follow of the Atlanta Real Estate Market. Now, I was trying to find another club. All right, so I clicked on the winner circle, okay? My man Pharaoh, this is his club right here. I know him well. So actually, you can now see who's involved with the club. So you can not only follow the club, but you can follow the people. And usually the first person is definitely always the person who created the club. The next few people could be admins of the club. We don't quite know yet. Now, I'm not going to go into really of how to use and manage your clubs. You can do that a little later. It's not that hard, but again, follow those people so you can get the rooms unlocked for you and you can hear the information that you need. All right, now let's hit the carrot in the top left-hand corner. We're going to come back to our hallway. We're done with the Explore section. The next thing you see is an envelope at the top with maybe a star in it, maybe it doesn't. Go ahead and hit that envelope. When you hit that envelope, it'll let you know if you have some invites pending, okay? I currently have 6 invites. It'll say it right at the top. If you don't have any invites, it will not say it. Also, if you want to invite people to Clubhouse, they must be in your phone book. So I've had people selling invites, right? Like, I'm no judge, jury, or executioner. So if you want to sell your invite, hell, that's a hell of a way to do it. You can sell your invite. Just make sure, again, that you have their phone number in your phone book so you can get that invite sent over to them. Now, remember, it is only available right now for iPhones. Androids will be coming very soon. But in the meantime, do not invite anybody that does not have an iPhone or an iPad, okay? Those are the 2 things that it's working on currently right now. Once you send out that invite, it's gone. You cannot get the invite back. So that's why I'm telling you guys, be mindful on who you're sending that invite out to. All right, let's hit the carrot in the top left-hand corner. We're going to get back to our hallway, and then we're going to hit on the calendar right there. So go ahead and tap that calendar. If you are a creator who's creating a lot of different rooms or whatnot, you could actually hit the carrot where it says upcoming for you, and then you could go to my events, and it will show the different events that you have going on. We do have something going on with Resilia and Savitri, so we do appreciate them for doing that for us. So again, this makes it so you're able to see your events as you do it. Now go ahead, hit that carrot again and go back to upcoming for you. Now, here's the beauty about this. Let's say you see a room that you like, scroll down so you can see a room that's a little later. You're going to tap on a room. Let's tap on a room that's at 3 o'clock, okay? If you tap on the room, you can see where it says join in progress. You can jump in the room right now. As well as if the room was not already going on, you see the bell at the top right-hand corner. You could click that bell so you get alerted when that room does open. Also, you can see that there's links down there at the bottom, so you could actually share this thing out, tweet it. You could copy the link to send it to somebody else. And one of my favorite features, if you really like that room and you want to make sure you don't miss it, you can hit add to calendar, and it will automatically populate into your iPhone or iPad calendar so you don't miss when that event happens. All right. Now, if you guys see up here at the top with all of those different people right there, I want you guys to be mindful as we go through this next step and I show you this. All right, so go ahead and click out of that. Then I want you to hit the calendar in the top right-hand corner that has the plus sign. Go ahead and tap that. Now, this is where you're going to put your event name at. Remember, your name is what's going to draw people into your event. So use that name wisely right here. You have 60 characters, and yes, you can use emojis. I advise you to use emojis. All right. Now, remember earlier where I just showed you all of those people that were showing up? It's right here at the co-host section. So you can add people all to your co-host. And I mean, anybody that you want. And the reason I'm saying that is because you do have the capabilities of adding anybody that you want, but don't do it. Like, don't just add people to the co-host because it fills up their calendar. And you'll piss them off and they might end up blocking you or something like that. So make sure you're asking the person if they would like to co-host that event before you put them on as a co-host or a guest, whichever one you want to call it. All right. Just be mindful of that. Now, this is where you can set the date and time. Now, again, you're only really going to be doing this if you plan to schedule events out in the future. If you want to open a room right now, I'll show you the feature to open that room. Like right now, when I opened this room, I went straight to start a room, not to the calendar. All right. Now, the date and time, here's a kicker. If I show you guys the calendar earlier, you look at your own calendar, 9 times out of 10, everybody's event is starting on the 0. And when I say on the 0, they're starting their event at the 30 or the hour. You can be different and make sure your event shows up at the top of the calendar in that hallway by starting your event on the 5. All right, on the 5 is at maybe 1:55 or 1:05, right? See, I'm 5 minutes after everybody else. Everybody has been trained to start events on the 0. I don't know why, but that's just what people do, okay? But you could put your event to start on the 5s, and you can still start it on the 0, okay, right? You could start it at 3 o'clock instead of 2:55, but you're going to put it up there at 2:55 so it can be shown to everybody else instead of being in the mix with all those 0 starters, all right? The next thing that you can do right here is host a club. If you're part of a club and they allow you to open rooms up under their club, you will see them right there, and you can go ahead and select the club that you're on. I'm selecting RecessionProof right now, and then when you do that, you'll see another tab open up that says open to members only. So when I start this room, if I was to turn that on, there would be a lock section in the top right-hand corner, and this room would only be seen to the members of that club. Now, I can always unlock the room after I've started it to let everybody in, but I cannot lock a room that's open for everybody. So just be mindful of that. If you open a room for everybody, you cannot reverse and lock it, okay? All right, go ahead and hit cancel. Let's cancel that event. We don't want to start any events today, all right? Then we're going to hit the caret in the left-hand corner and come back out here to the hallway. The next thing that you are going to see is a bell. Click that bell. This is your notifications. You can see all the people that followed you. Doc, I appreciate you for following me. I'll follow you back right now, Doc. All right. So again, you can see the different people that follows you. You can see all of the different rooms and alerts that you have going on, as well as if you have a club, that information will always be there at the top as people join your club. And that's actually where you could go access your club and actually invite people in and send out invites and make them members, etc., etc. All right. As well as I told you, if you don't have invites, this is how you're going to see those people that like click on the link and get put on the waiting list. It'll pop up right here in your notifications and say, hey, do you want to let this person in? And that's when you would go ahead and let them in right there without an invite. All right, click that caret in the top left-hand corner. Come on back to the hallway. Again, you'll always see your profile in the top right-hand corner so you can actually get to it quickly. Now, I do want you guys to click on your profile in that top right-hand corner again real quick. I left an amazing detail out right here. Now, you may hear people in rooms say sometimes PTR, pull to refresh is what they mean. Well, if you click on your profile and then you click on your picture right there, you can see how you can quickly update your picture. And this is what people are doing, because it's no way to show you anything unless you go live on Instagram like I am or something of that nature, right? So people will put a new picture right here and come back on the stages and say PTR. And that means you just slide your phone down, it'll refresh so you can see their new picture that they have posted. So again, be mindful if you hear that PTR that someone has changed their picture and they want you to see. All right, now we're in the hallway, okay? Let's say you see a room that you do not like maybe it's one of those shoot your shot rooms or something, and it's not your thing. I want you to literally pick any room right now and slide it to the right. But be careful, if you tap on it, you'll leave and go into that room. So hold down on it and slide your phone to the right, all the way to the right. You'll see that it has hidden the room. If you do not like the type rooms that are going on, just hide them so they're no longer in your hallway. If you accidentally hide it, you can always click undo and it'll pop right back up, okay? Another thing that you can do to do this is tap and hold down on the room. Don't let up. And you'll see again the feature where it says hide this room. You can tap on it and hide it. And then again, you can hit undo so you can see it back. Now, one of my other favorite features is I want you to slide your hallway to the left, okay? As you slide it to the left, you can see the active clubs that are going on right now that you follow, okay? Currently, RecessionProof has 258 members who are active online right now that we could tap into, as well as the people that you follow. Now, this is how I got educated very quickly on this app. Now, you must follow this person and the person must follow you back. Okay, so you better say some good shit when you get on the floors so that person can follow you back. But once you do that, okay, you can see right here on the right-hand side, you can see what rooms they're in. If they are talking in a room and or listening in a room, it'll show you. So I'm looking right here, my man Shine right here, he is in a room called Natural Solutions. I'm going to tap on him, and if you guys see in the bottom, it says join the room they're listening in. So he's not on stage speaking, he's in the audience listening. So if I thought Shine was getting some education that I didn't want to miss out on because he's listening and getting educated, well, damn it, I want to jump in that room and get educated too, because if they're getting educated, I don't want to miss out on. So let's find somebody else. I'm finding Sierra. No, I'm trying to find somebody. All right, so I clicked on my man Rance, and he's actually speaking in the room. He's on the stage. It doesn't mean he's a moderator, but he's on that stage. So I could join the room that they're speaking in quickly and see what they're talking about, all right? So let's go ahead and swipe our phones back to the right and come into the hallway, and we're almost done here. Hit the start room button, that big green tab down there at the bottom. If you guys want to start a room right now, okay, like literally, you're not going to plan it. I advise everybody, start a room. Do not be scared to start a room. Your voice is everything. And if you're not using your voice, you cannot be heard, okay? So start those rooms. Now, when you see right here, before you start a room, you need to hit add a topic in the top right-hand corner. This is going to be your title. Again, you have 60 characters and throw an emoji in that thing. Then you're going to hit set a topic, okay? So I'm hitting set a topic. The topic is ready to go. Next, I have a few options. I could leave it open. That means everybody on Clubhouse is going to have access to see this room. We don't know how the algorithm works. That's not our job to figure out. Nobody controls that but Clubhouse. So again, this will open it up to everybody. We don't know if it'll get in front of everybody, but this is where you can make it with that feature. The next one that you see right there is social. Now, what happens with social when you open a room here? This is only going to show to the people you follow. But here's the kicker, right? It goes to the people that you follow, but as people come on the stage, okay, your followers, their followers are going to get alerted. So you may see some people doing tricks with this, doing the social, and they have people coming to the stage and they keep sending them back down and bringing them back up, is because they're hacking the algorithm so more people can get in, followers and followers. So again, that is how social works. Now, be mindful, if you open it in social, you can always later on open it up to the whole Clubhouse community, okay? But you cannot go from an open Clubhouse room to a social room, or from an open Clubhouse room to a closed room, or from an open Clubhouse room to a room that is under a club, okay? If you go open, it's going to stay open. Now, the next one that you see is closed. Now, when you select a closed room, you actually can say who is getting in this room, who can see this room, okay? And when they touch the stage of your room, it doesn't matter. It's only going to show to the people that you wanted to show to. Now, under that, you'll see your clubs. If the club allows you to open a room, that'll pop up right there. If they do not allow you to open a room, it will not show up. And again, you don't have to be in your own club. Like, I'm in a DMV club. I can open up a room under the DMV club because, again, they allow that to happen. RecessionProof, we don't allow that to happen. You have to go through some things, and, you know, we have our onboarding system, and then you get to open your room. So just be mindful of that. Now, I'm coming back here. If you guys click in the bottom left-hand corner, close out of that, don't open that room, click in the bottom left-hand corner, come back here to the main room. Now, again, I hope that I gave you guys some education so far on how to use this app, but now, how do we make money off the app, right? Like, I showed you guys how to use this thing, but how do we make money using Clubhouse? Well, first thing is you need to know your niche. Like, what are you here for? What are you here to talk about? Why would somebody consider you as a person of influence. That's the very first step, because you need to know what the hell you're about to be saying. You can't get on stages and now you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, and the audience is losing confidence in what you have to say because you weren't confident when you were speaking. So if you find something that you really know about, like the information that you really have, then you go speak. You jump on these floors and you talk and you talk and you talk. And I don't give a damn what moderator is on that floor. If they tell you to follow them and X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. Hey, maybe that ain't your person, right? You don't have to go in a room, and the moderators in those rooms do not have to listen to you, right? That is their room. I'm saying this because your voice is just as powerful as theirs. Go open your room. Go use your voice. And if you don't have the following right now, again, jump on the stages. What's the worst that can happen? You get moved back down to the audience, right? Who cares? But I can tell you one thing for sure. If you do not use your voice on these floors, nobody will ever hear you. So that's why it's very important you talk, and talk some more. Now, we're going to the money. How did I make money in 30 days, over $40,000, utilizing this app? It's because of my knowledge. I told you guys, I talked. I kept providing the information that I know, and I know it well, and I know a lot of different information. But when I can go on the stages and talk with the quote unquote big boys and they're in awe, saying, damn, Travis, you know that information? Yeah, well, they just transferred the influence over to me. But again, I just kept talking. I didn't sell anything. I needed to become of influence first to let people know that I know what the hell I'm talking about. So people can trust that I know the information that I'm providing. The more floors I got to, the more talking I did. And again, it started taking off more and more. Now, how did I make sales without ever selling anything here on any of these floors, right? It's my Instagram. So if you guys click on my picture right here and you hit view full profile, I want you guys to go over to my Instagram. Now, when you go over to my Instagram, guys, this is business for me. It's not fun. It's not pleasure. I don't know where the hell all these people get all this fun stuff with social media apps. These are business platforms for the fun people, right? Like, the fun people pay us because they won't respect these platforms for business as the way that they should be used. All right. If you have an Instagram profile and it's not set up as a business account, you're already behind the 8 ball. Like, if you're still using your Instagram account as that consumer account, now again, they have a business account on Instagram. It takes 2 minutes to set your account up as a business account. If it is not set up as a business account, again, you're playing around with these platforms. With the business account, you get to see the insights. You get to see the data, the analytics, so you know what the hell you're doing. Without it, again, you're playing around. The next thing with the Instagram account, guys, is I have a link in my bio, right? The link in my bio, if you guys click that link in my bio, okay? Now, I told you guys, my Instagram's not made for fun. If you go look on my posts, it's providing information and value with call to actions, all right? A call to action, whether to click the link in my post, add 3 people, comment below, do something. Like, I'm not just posting and not asking you to do anything. Like, I need you to do something because, one, I'm trying to find the people who can follow directions. If you can't follow directions, I damn sure don't want to work with you. Like, if I ask you to hit the link and then you ask me, where's the link? Like, well, you didn't read. I say this in my bio. So why the hell do I want to work with you if you didn't read the small thing is clicking the link in my bio? That lets me know you're like begging for help and you're not trying to help yourself. So again, I'm using these platforms to shuffle through the people. Like, who do I want to work with? Because Travis can't save the world. I'm not Captain America or Batman or any of that. I can help people out, but the people who understand that they need help, understand that they want help, and understand that they're open to accepting the help. And I find that out by doing these things on these social platforms, these call to actions, and weeding through the people so people don't waste my goddamn time, because people will waste your time if you allow them. Right? So when you click this link in my bio, right, people ask me stuff all the time because I have so much information that I talked about. Well, here, as you can see, I use something called a 10K card. And I'll give you guys this. If you actually come to our Gas Lit Conference, May 14th, May 15th in Atlanta, you're going to get this for free. This is over $100. You're going to get this included with your ticket. But when you see right here, everything is a link. My email address is right there to schedule a consultation call, my Facebook groups to purchase merch, literally my phone number, my different websites, my Google rating, my YouTube, my different social media profiles. Because not only am I using this link in my Instagram, when somebody meets me out on the street and they say, hey, can I have your contact information? I tell them to go to officialtravisdavis.com. You go there and you find out why you wanted to talk to me. We ain't about to sit here for an hour, 2 hours, you shooting the shit with me and wasting my time. But instead, you go to that link and you find out which way you need to contact me and what you want to contact me about. Now, the beauty about every one of these links, again, I told you $40,000 in 30 days. Every link right here that you click on, before you can talk to me or anybody on my team, I need your data. Right? If you are not building a list, you are not building a business. I want to make that very clear, and I'll say it again. If you are not building a list, you are not building a business. So every single link right there, I don't give a damn if you don't want to give me your data, then you don't want what I have access to. But if you give me your data, even the free stuff that I'm giving away, you still have to give me your data before you can access the free stuff. Because again, without your data, I have no business. Every day I've got to wake up and find people if I'm not building a list. But if you build a list of 20, 30, 40,000 people, every day that you wake up, you have an opportunity to go make money off of your list. You don't have to go find them. They're right there. You control what they see. Now, again, the reason I have this like this on these platforms, all of these damn platforms, Instagram ain't my business. Clubhouse is not my business. Facebook is not my business. YouTube is not your business. So you constantly, when you put this content out there, it's to get your customers off of someone else's business platform. I'm constantly trying to get people off of Clubhouse, off of Instagram, off of Facebook, off of those YouTube videos that they're watching. I need them to come into my business. And again, if I'm not willing to do what needs to be done to build a list, I'm not building a business. Now, once I started talking on Clubhouse and dropping these bars and dropping this knowledge, right? I didn't even have the course put together. I knew government contracting, and I had been working with government contracting clients before, but I put together what the people wanted. They wanted to learn government contracting, and I can only say it, but so much here through voice. There's things that you need to see with your eyes. So I started it for them. And I put it on my Instagram, which is my sales page, not Clubhouse. Clubhouse is not my sales page, not right now. I'm thinking about turning into it. But Clubhouse is not my sales page. Instagram is. Instagram is the start of my sales page that leads you to my funnel. My funnel is what collects the data and then runs this thing on automation. If you do not have automations and systems set up into your business, I can guarantee you are not building a business. You're building a job for yourself that requires your time to do every damn thing, right? And that's not what we want to get in the habit of, building a job for ourselves. We're trying to build a business for ourselves where other people can come in and do some things, or automation and technology could generate you money in your sleep. We're buying back our time. And again, at the Gaslit Conference, gas, government contracts, automations, and systems. We're going to be teaching you exactly how to create the automations and the systems for your business. Whatever your business is, I know it needs automations and systems, as well as I know you need to go focus on the number one client in the world, the United States federal government with $9 trillion. And the only way you're going to access this stuff is if you're doing it right, with automations, systems. And then once you start getting this money coming, you got to learn how to move it. And we're going to talk about that as well. But guys, this is how I've generated my income using Clubhouse, using the social media platforms. Now, that's just a high level overview, right? When all of these people start coming in, definitely with Clubhouse, you're going to need some help. So the other kicker that I did was virtual assistants and an emoji legend. So as we go talk on these floors, I'll say something like, hey, would you guys send the iPhone emoji to my DM if you want X, Y, and Z? If you want to build a website, I'm actually looking at my legend now. If you want to build a website, I say, hey, send a laptop emoji to my DM. Now my virtual assistants that don't cost as much as me, right? I'm a high ticket person. But my virtual assistant, $7 an hour, 4 days a week. 5 days a week for 4 hours a day. They're monitoring the inbox so they can quickly respond to somebody. The reason you want somebody to quickly respond is because when somebody sends that message, they're in an emotional state. In order to get the best sales, you got to catch people while they're emotional. Right? So exactly, this is my method. Talk, DM, VA takes it, VA finds out, virtual assistant finds out, is this person serious or not? Does this person have the finances to even take on what I have to offer? If they don't meet the qualifications, then they're not going to talk to me. Instead, the virtual assistants, they're going to give them these links. So they can go find out information on their own, hopefully generate themselves some more income, so then they can come back and talk to me. And the reason they're going to come back and talk to me is because I gave them the information that they needed to proceed forward. And so that they can understand that time is value. And once they understand time is value, they always come back. And they only come back because I have my list. And I continue to market to them saying, hey, are you valuing your time yet? Right? But you can't do these things without a list. So again, guys, I hope that I explained a lot of this stuff to you. I hope I didn't scare you away from marketing and actually building your business online and really using Clubhouse. So I ask you guys, if you guys got some information out of today, could you raise your hand? Let me know if you picked up any valuable info today when it comes to understanding Clubhouse and whether it works for you. All right? Oh, cool. Hey, Flex and Fly, Erica, Mondell, Tanya, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Doc Adams, John, I hope that you guys definitely picked up some information and that you all will be opening some rooms up very soon here. I do see that Erica is down here. Tanya's down here. She definitely is one of the instructors here with RecessionProof, and she teaches about government contracting as well. So make sure that you guys are following her. As well as we have tremendous people in the audience, Flex and Fly, Erica, Mondell. They're part of our gang here at RecessionProof. If you guys hear us say gang, we're saying gather and networking genuinely. That's what it's all about here with us. So again, I do thank everybody for tuning in. I'll leave it open. Does anybody have any questions before I close out here? I'll give that a second.
I don't have a question, but I will say I redid my bio with the real bio. It's for real stuff.
Oh, you got a real bio? Let me try to think. Oh, she does. So Amber's bio used to just say, I like French fries, or I love French fries, because I'm always harping on people, get something in that bio, like say something. So glad you have a real bio now, Amber. It looks good.
Thank you. French fries are life.
Absolutely, guys. I'm actually about to see if I can set up my payment up here in a little bit. But again, I'm glad that everybody tuned in. Hopefully you guys have a fun time today on Clubhouse. Don't forget, take some good notes, but most importantly, take action. If you do not take action behind those notes, you'll never learn what to do. All right, so take that action today. Don't forget, this recording will also be on Clubhouse, RecessionProof.com. So if you want to go back and watch exactly how I stepped through the process, you could actually see it visually, the different screens pop up. Again, that will be on Clubhouse, RecessionProof.com, as well as it will be on my YouTube. So if you guys click that link in my bio and follow my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see that there, as well as I've been putting tons of YouTube videos out there on something called BitClout. So if you guys are interested in BitClout, check that out. Lastly, if you guys really want to get all of the nuggets that we drop here under Recession Proof, and you want to really get some inside information, I want you guys to click on that link in my Instagram bio. And once you do that, I want you to scroll down until you see something that says Recession Proof PureMoney Facebook group. Join our Facebook group, and again, I'm dropping the videos in there so you can actually see what's going on, and only there will you get some of my special nuggets that I have in store for everyone. So again, I hope everybody has a good day. I hope everyone stays safe, take some good notes, and most of all, take action. Enjoy your day, have some fun. Talk with you later.
Recession proof, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you